record this session. Yeah. So today we are going to discuss about joins and unions in Tableau. So, so there are specifically 4 types of joins that are available in Tableau. So left join, right join, inner join, and full auto join. So these are the 4 types of joins available in Tableau. So now let's see how we can do this in Tableau. So now let me show you the data before I connect that particular data to the Tableau. Yeah, joins and unions. So this I have prepared for to show the classic examples on how to do joins. So let me show you. So this is my table 1. So I named it as join 1, and this is my table 2. Let me increase the resolution. Okay, so here I have join 1 as my table 1, join 2 as my table 2. So let me take this table. I'll keep it next to this one. So just to explain, I'm keeping it next to this one. Okay, so this is my table A and this is my table B, let's say. Some different. Okay, so I have name and name in this table, name in this table are common. Okay, so when I say common, that can be my joining condition. So you have to have one primary key to join. Okay, so here it will be the primary key will be name column. So now I'll show you how to do inner join and how to do all these 4 types of joins which I have shown you. So let me show you manually and later I will show you how to do that in the Tableau. So now let's do left join. So I'll show you for left join. We'll insert, let's say table name. This is join 1. And this will be, this table name would be join 2. Okay, so now I'm gonna create left join. Okay, so whatever columns that whatever join that I do, I'll get all the column headers. I'll get all the column headers. I'm just copying all the column headers. Okay, so now I'm trying to do left join. So this is my left table. So this is my left table. And this is my right table. Okay, so I'm doing a left join. So basically the condition for left join is the formula or the definition for left join. All the records from left table and matching records from right table. Yes. So as it mentioned, so all the records from the left table. So now let me copy all the records from the left table. Control C and paste it here. Okay, so now I have copied everything and I'm going to join based on name column. So I'll check whether this Taylor is matching with all the rows. So it will check. So let me take a snapshot. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . Okay, so Tableau will not only Tableau in any SQL or Oracle or any BI tool. So how it will search is, let's say if I'm searching for Taylor, so it will go to other table, it will check for Taylor. If it matches with that particular row, so it is matching. So it will go. So as this is matching with this one, so it will get this entire row. So we'll get that entire row here. And now let's go back. So it will again search for the Taylor in the next row. And it will see whether it is matching or not. So Taylor and Alex are not matching. So you will not get this row. And again it will go check for Taylor in the other row. So it is Morgan. So it is not matching. And again it will go check in the other row. So it is not matching. It will not fetch that particular row. So for Alex, we'll see. So the second one is the Alex one. So Alex, it will check for all the rows again. So it will go to Taylor. It is not matching, so it will not get the row. What will happen for Alex for the second row? So it is matching. So it will get this entire row. Okay, so by the definition, if you see, so we have taken all the records from left table and we have to take only the matching records. So Alex is matching with the second row. So now we need to get the second row. Copy this second row and paste it exactly on the same row where Alex is there. Okay, so this way we can get the Alex. Now go to this one. So now we have to search for Shannon. So how Tableau or any BI tool will check? So it will go check in the first row. If it is matching, it will get it. If it is not matching, it will not get any rows. Check the second row, check the third row, and check the fourth row. So it is not matching, so it will not fetch the value. So for Tracy, what it will do, it will go search for all the rows in the, so this way it will check it. So if it is not matching, it will not fetch any records. So this is the output that we have for left join. So basically this is the output. And now we'll see the right join. So I'll tell you the definition. So it is exactly opposite of left join. So let's go back to here. So all the records from right table, it's quite opposite of what left join is. All the records from right table and matching records from left table. Okay, so now we have to copy all the records from right table. Okay, so we have to get all the records. And now let's see. So it's now it will be other way around. So it will go, let's take the snipping tool. So now we are doing a right join. So basically now it will go check for Taylor in the other table. So first row is matching. So let's get the first row. So we need to copy the first row. And in the same way, it will search for all the rows. So Taylor, check in the second row, it is not matching, you will not get the rows. Taylor in the third row, it is not matching. Taylor in fourth row, it is not matching. And Alex, first row is not matching. Second row is matching. So get this entire row. Okay, so now let's go back to Excel and get the Alex row. Okay, and now go back to the paint. And Morgan, search for Morgan. There is no Morgan in any row. So it will check all the rows. So there is no Morgan. And John also, there is no other John in any of the rows. So it will check each and every row. It is not matching, so it will not fetch any rows. So now let's go back to Excel. So it will not fetch anything. So it will show as nulls. So now, so this will become your right join. So if you see, so there is a uh, tremendous difference between these two. So here, if you see, you can see the entire left table data, only the matching records from the right table. And when you're doing right join, you're able to see the complete right table and only the matching records from the left table. And now let's do inner join. Inner join based on name. Okay, so inner join, the definition of inner join is only matching records. Matching records from both the tables. So only matching records. So we have to take, let's say this one. Let me take snapshot again. Okay, so only these two are matching. This Taylor and Alex and this Taylor and Alex are matching. So there are only two records. So Taylor with Taylor, and there are no other Taylors in this rows. So only one Taylor will be coming. And Alex also, only one Alex is there. So only one time it will come. So if, let's say if Alex is repeating twice, let's say you have one more record with Alex. Okay, so you will get two rows. So as Alex is matching with the other Alex also, so we will get two rows. So in this case, we have only one Alex, so we'll get only one Alex. So it is basically only these two records with these two records. So this is basically the inner join. And now let's do full outer join. So full outer join is basically, the definition of full outer join is matching records from both the tables and unmatched records from both tables. So I will show you how Tableau will do this. So now let's take, so there are only two records which are matching. So let's take these two records only. So now I'm just taking the matching records. So these are the matching records. Why? Because the Taylor and Taylor, Alex and Alex is matching. And if you see, there are no matching records for Shannon and Tracy. So just copy and paste it here. And you will not have Shannon and Tracy related information in the other table. And if you see and take this data and paste it here, so you will not have, for Morgan and John, you don't have this information here. So this will be nulls. So basically this table has information of number of siblings for each and every person, and this is the information which is available for eye color. So it's basically telling you the information of eye color of each and every person. So if you see, Taylor and Alex has 2 and 3 siblings, and they have eye color of blue and brown. And we don't have information of eye color for Shannon and Tracy. And for Morgan and John, what information we don't have? Zayed, can you tell me what is the information that is not available for Morgan and John? Yeah, so we cannot find out the number of siblings for Morgan and John. So this is full outer join. And yeah, let me put the borders. Yeah, by using full outer join, you can get the all information. You can get both the tables in. Yeah, correct. So left mostly we will have, so this should be the main table. So for let's say, so to get the sum of some other columns information, we might join with the, so most of the times we use left join only. So you should be having this left table as the main table. Or else if you want the information from the other table also, then only it's better to use full outer join. Okay. Yeah, now I'll show you how to connect to Tableau and how we can do that. So let me connect to the, no. So join one is a separate table. Okay, this one is a separate table as I mentioned. Okay, so this yellow one is a separate table and blue one is a separate table. Okay, so to explain, I have shown this here, but usually these are separate tables like this. You will have only two columns. Yeah, correct. So to explain you that, I have kept it in one sheet, but these are in different sheets. Yeah, join one, you have two columns, name and number of siblings. And in join two, you have name and eye color. Okay, so now I'll show you how to do this in Tableau. So take joins, double click on this. So when you double click on this, you are getting a layer. So this is called as a physical layer. So I will tell you why I call it as a physical layer. So physical layer. So whenever you are doing joins, so let's say I'm gonna combine another table here. So this will be forming a physical table. So if you see this, the new table that is getting created, physically you can see that. So that's why we call this as a physical layer. And if you see, it is by default, it is doing inner join. And whenever the names are matching, so let's say if we go to our Excel, okay, so these names are matching if you observe. Okay, so if the names are matching, Tableau will automatically consider those two names as joining condition. So otherwise, what if Tableau, let's say if you have different names, let's say if this is customer name and this is some other name, supervisor name. So Tableau won't understand that you have to join customer name and supervisor name. So what you need to do is you can click on this. So here you can select the joining conditions. So when you click on the drop down, you will be able to see the list of columns from left table and the list of columns from the right table. Okay, so this is what is the output that we got. So whenever we have done in the Excel also, so if you see, so this is what is the output that we got. So it's basically the matching records. When we do this inner join, so it is showing us the matching records basically. So Taylor and Alex. So for Taylor and Alex, we have number of siblings information, and we also have eye color information. So that's why when we do in Tableau, so we are getting information. So I'll just rename this as inner join. Okay, then you can start building your charts. So here you can find out eye colors. So you can keep it as square. So you can put eye color in color marks card. Here you can select for blue, brown, you can select brown color. Okay, so that you can represent something like this entire view. Okay, so this is how you can prepare based on inner join. So now let's connect to same Excel file. Now let's do left join. So I'll take this, double click on this and take join to, and now do left join. Okay, so left join is basically you can see the entire left table and the matching records from the right table. So the other data that you see here, it's null because we don't have eye color information for Shannon and Tracy in the other table. So if you go to the Excel, for Shannon and Tracy, we don't have eye color information. So that is why you're not able to see. As it is a left join, what is the definition of left join? It's hmm. Yeah, it's basically complete data from left table and matching records from the right table. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so that is how is left join. So now let me, so this is also called as a physical layer. So whenever you are using joins, so that will be called as a physical layer. So let me rename this as left join. Okay, so now let's go back, let's connect to the same Excel. And now let's do a right join. So double click on this. So when you double click on that, you can see the physical layer. So by default, it is showing inner join, and click on this right join. It will do right. So when you do right join, you can see the complete right table information. So in right table, we have the information of names, which and eye color. So you can see all the names and eye colors. But only for Taylor's and Alex, we have the number of siblings details. So in the other, so this it is giving you the complete right table. And for Taylor and Alex, we also have number of siblings information. So we can get that information. So that is this is the same information that which Tableau is showing. So this will become my right join. And now let me connect to the same Excel and do the join. So now I'm gonna show you full join. Click on this, click on this, click on full auto. Okay, so you'll get the complete table. So Taylor and Alex from both the tables it is matching. So you can see that in the same row. For Morgan and John, we don't have number of siblings information. For Shannon and Tracy, we don't have eye color information. So that will be null. Yeah. So this is exactly what it is showing. Yeah, we can do multiple tables also. Yeah, we can use. So you can do like this. Join one. I have used one more column. Yeah. So like this, if you have common columns, you can keep on doing that. So like that, you can do 32 joins. You can 32 tables you can join at a time. So that is the limitation that you could say, or that is the limit. More than 32 you can't do. So 32 is the limit. 32 tables you can join here. Okay, so that's about joins. So now let's move on to the other topic. So we also have union and union name mismatch. So union is nothing but appending the data. Union is nothing but appending the data. It's basically, let's say in one table, table A, you have 100 rows, and table B, you have 200 rows. So when you do table A union table B, so it will be 100 plus 200 rows. Yeah. So it will just, yeah, pop. So it's basically, let's say I will show you the same example similar to join 1 and join 2. I have two different tables here, union 1 and union 2. So what I will do is I'll take this column here. So it will just append it here. So I'll keep it here. So when I try to do union, so it's basically it will take these rows and it will keep it here. So 3 and 3 will become total 6. Okay, so now let's see how Tableau can do this. So Tableau will understand. So if you see the names that I have written here, it has to exactly match. If there is some difference, then Tableau won't identify and it will come as an extra column. So I will show you that also. So in this case, I'm going to show you there is no mismatch. So when there is a mismatch, how Tableau will show the results. I have few more examples for that. So now I'm going to show you when the names are similar, how Tableau will give the results. So now let's connect to Union 1. Double click on this, and if you want to do union, just keep below that. Okay, so when we were trying to do join, you were keeping the let's next to that particular place. If you keep it next to that, it will do join. But here we are not trying to do join. We want to do union. So in that case, we can keep below that. Yeah. So okay, let me just show you once again. Union 1, union. Okay, so it has done that. So if you want to see that, edit union. So you can see the two tables, union 1 and union 2. Yeah. So if you want to specifically see, and you can edit and you can say edit union, or you can do one more thing. So you can close these things. Remove this as well. You can just take new union. Okay, so this window will get open, and here you can drag and drop whatever tables that you want to do union. So I want to do two tables. I have taken two tables. So say okay. So in real time, what will happen is sometimes you will get, let's say June data you will get June 2023 in one file, July 2023 one file. So you have to append this data. So you can keep it like this, one below the other. Okay, like one below the other. So everything will get appended. Okay, so it's already completed. So you can see. So these are the 3 rows which are coming from the union 1 table. You can see the table name also here. and these are the 3 rows which are coming from the union 2 table. So I have just combined these 2 tables. Okay, so this information and this information. Okay, so yeah, without writing any calculations, by just dragging and dropping, I'm able to do the union. So this will become my union. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you. So yeah, it can accept duplicacy. Hmm. Yeah, Kai is repeating twice. You see. So Kai is there in union 1, Kai is also there in union 2. So you can see the same information. Yeah. So if you are not using that sheet bifurcation, what it will do the summation. So Kai has 10 presentations here, and in this Kai also has 10 presentation. In total, it has done 20. When you're taking as unique, it is just summarizing, summing up. Yeah. So now let's do, so when there is mismatch, so basically these columns are matching. So if you see name and number of presentations, name and number of presentations. If they, so Tableau will automatically copy the data under this. So these names are matching. So it is automatically copying under this. What happens if the column names are not matching? So I'm going to show you that scenario as well. If you go to this one. So in this scenario, I have 3 columns where I have name, number of presentations, and expenses. And in the other table, I have name, number of presentation is same. So these 2 columns are same in both the tables. And in the C column, I have expense report. And in the mismatch 1 table, I have expenses. So this is expenses and this is expense report. Okay, so Tableau will understand these 2 columns are same. So it will copy the data under this, which is correct. And if you see, there is no expenses information in this table. So it will not fetch any data from this. And if you see, there is no expense report in this table. So it will not fetch anything. So for expense report, so this will be your expense report. So expenses information is not there in the other table. So this will be nulls. And expense report details are not there in this table. So this will be nulls. Okay, so yeah, so if the names are matching, Tableau will append the data under that particular rows. If the names are not matching, it will not keep append the data in that particular row. It will create a new column and it will show you. So now let's see. So let's connect to the same Excel. Union name mismatch 1. You can double click on this. Union name mismatch, keep under this. Convert to union. Union name mismatch, keep on top of this. Say okay. 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 So name, number of presentation. For expenses, in the other table, you don't have any data. So it is showing a null. And expense report, you don't have any data in the in this table. So it is showing a null. Yeah. So it is based on that. So that is about unions and union names and joints. So any questions on this? Okay, so these are the presentations about the same images that I have kept in this PPT. Yeah. So I'm going to show you how to create a do not chat. So did we discuss about how to create a do not chat? And did we discuss about how to create a do not chat in the previous sessions? Oh, okay, okay. I'll repeat. If not, I will say that again. So sales, take category. So do not is something similar to pie chart. So the rules will be similar to the pie chart. So we should not take more than six values. So it has to have not more than six categories or six subcategories, whatever the values that you are taking. So now I'm taking a category which has three different categories: technology, furniture, and office supplies. So this is a normal pie chart which is directly available in Tableau. And now I'm gonna prepare a custom chart. So for which we need to do some workarounds. So I'm gonna do a duplicate. Okay, so to do a donut chart, so we need to have sum of one. So we need to create this. So this is a workaround that I'm trying to do. So sum of one is an axis that I'm preparing. So here I'm able to see one axis, and I'm gonna add one more axis, sum of one. So with that, I'm able to prepare two axes. So for each and every sum of one, I have a marks card here. So if you click on this marks card will be enabled. And if you click on this will get enabled. So you can observe that. Okay. So this one will get enabled based on that. So to look a pie chart as a do not chart, I have to make one pie chart as a circle and keep that circle inside of a pie chart so that it looks like a donut. So yeah. So now remove all the colors and everything from one of the pie chart. So I'm just removing from one of the pie charts. How am I doing? I'm selecting one of the marks card, so that I'm removing everything from that, and I will keep this circle in this particular pie chart. So how to do that? I just need to right click on this axis, this sum of one, and make a dual axis. So when I make a dual axis, these two pie charts will be combined together. Okay, so now I need to adjust the size accordingly. So let me increase the size of the back end pie chart. So I have just increased, and increase the size of this circle so that it looks like a donut, and make the color of this circle as white. So click on color and make it as white. Okay, so and go to this pie chart marks card, and if you want to show category, control select and put it in the label. And if you also want to show the sales value like this, you can show, and remove these headers and go to format, go to lines, and remove these 0 lines. Yeah. Okay, so this way we can make a custom donut chart. And I will also show you how to create a word cloud. So I'll take sales. So before that, I need to select text here. Text here, and I have to take sales and put it in the size, category, category in the label, or take subcategory. Okay, and put subcategory in the color as well. Okay, so based on the size of the letters, I can identify my sales values more. So for phones, it is more. And if you see the fastener value, it is very, very small, 8,532. So based on the size of the letters, I can identify the value of the sales. So this is called word cloud. Yeah. 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 It looks like a cloud. Yeah. And let me show you. So we have discussed about how to create a bar chart. So let's say category and this categories sales. Now I'm going to show you how to create a stacked bar chart. Stacked bar chart. So stacked bar chart is basically, so this is a normal bar chart. So let's say this is showing me 7,54,748 is the furniture sum of sales. Now I'm going to show or see the subcategory. So if you drag and drop subcategory in the color, so that 7,54,000 value is getting splitted across all the subcategories. So add reference line and click on total, click per cell. Instead of computation, keep the value. Okay, so this 754,748 is splitting across all these subcategories. So if you see like this, one above the other. Yeah, so we are arranging like one above the other. Correct. So you can see the list of colors also. This is accessories. So what color is representing which subcategory? You can see that here. Yeah, so that is about stacked bar chart. And yeah, so yeah, that's about today's session. Any questions from today's session? Okay, and one more thing. Do you know how to publish in Tableau Public? You have done. Okay, so then do these things. I will publish today's video. What you will do is, uh, yeah, tableaupublic.com. Yeah. Do this do not chart, pie chart, word cloud, and stacked bar chart. Okay, so these four charts will be your assignment for today. Okay, so whenever you feel free, so try to complete this and share the link in the group. Okay, yeah, yeah, okay. Thank you for joining. We'll continue tomorrow.